Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and Black Ice version 12 and the UK campaign where, well, we are dealing with the German attack into France and, well, we're pushing it back. We're mainly doing this to get some experience for several of our units, and eventually we're going to send our infantry over here as well, because they will form kind of like a next step. Now, we want to, put you in on the home command there. And the 15th Army Group will put you in on the home command there as well. Let's just see what units do we need. Yeah, so you're still out. And yes, you're all organised. Now, we've moved up all of our reserves. We do have a bit of supply issue in this part of the world, which isn't great. I'm debating whether or not to move some forces back, to be honest with you, to, you know, because they're going to just act as a kind of defensive cordon if possible, but I'm not entirely sure as of yet of what I quite want to do yet. We're moving back our transport ships, and we've pretty much dealt with the German convoy threat. As you can see, I don't think we've had a sinking in the last week. All German convoy raiders are in port, so if we look at kind of the different ports and try and get a gauge of where they're at, they've got 1 light cruiser and 6 transports over there. They've got 1 unit in here. They've got 4 units here. We know that at least one of them is a destroyer. They've got 2 coastal battleships left. They've got 3 like convoy raiding cruisers, the like merchant, disguised merchantman type ones. And then they have 4 coastal battleships and 4 submarines left, and that is it. So we've pretty much done that, and that was all for the loss of. If we go to United Kingdom, we have lost 2 motor torpedo boats, and we have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've lost 8 destroyers in that time. And, you know, coastal battleship, 2 Scharnhorst losses. It's not to be unexpected. So, overall, that was quite effective. Now, if we go to, well, the French have lost one destroyer as well, so, but if we go to Germany, and we go through the roll call of all of their losses, they have had a pretty awful time. Pretty much their entire navy is at the bottom of the ocean. So we've done well. Like we've whittled down their forces from what was a sizable threat at the start to what isn't a threat any longer. So not bad at all. And we are getting some lovely experience in a few battles, which is what we want. And this is the new 4th army, which is going to be the Norwegian, the Nef. In fact, let's put the points in because it makes it look prettier. Yeah. And we've got the, let's put the dots in here, lovely. So yeah, this is going to be our Northern Expeditionary Force. We're 228,000 men in the field at the moment, so sizable. And then when our infantry become available, or you know, when we want to move them over, we'll replace the armor once we feel like it's got enough experience with those infantry forces. Okay, gun turrets. 39. Okay, let's get the twin engine. Just want all the 1939 level techs, effectively. Okay, and I'm almost wanting to put another unit in down there, but I'm not quite sure. We have got the 1st army over here, under the banner of the 15th. Let's get them together. And we do have a mercenary infantry as well, which has just come out relatively recently that we'll want to build up. Now, we are getting towards my target goal of over 100,000 or 1,000 convoys to have in the background. We're not really sustaining any losses at the moment, so this is the perfect time to build them. And I can see we have suffered a loss there. All looking a little bit worse for wear. I almost feel like we need to just be ready now for the invasion of Norway when that occurs, because if we can get their transport ships and like their remaining surface units, that would make me very happy. I mean, their coastal battleships aren't going to be really a threat towards our heavy cruisers. We've pretty much got them outgunned, or at least, maybe not outgunned, that's not the right word. They probably have higher caliber guns, but ships are more maneuverable. They've probably got quicker firing 9-inch weapons, which will easily be better than kind of a 10... what was it? A 10... Like a 10 or 11-inch guns, I think they used to mount on those. Okay, so yeah, we'll give Bird Clarence command here. And we want, yeah, Dobby William. And yeah, we'll give all of our logistics commanders a nice little spot. Let's move Southern Command to Gloucester. And then we'll move you, and you, and you, and you. And then we'll take 3 divisions down to Weymouth, 3 divisions down to Bournemouth, 3 divisions down to Taunton, and 3 divisions down to Exeter. Perfect. And then we'll get them loaded up. And yes, our mountain units, that's what we were doing next. So you, fine gentlemen, are going to make your way over to Port Sudan. Okay, and they do have some supplies. We needed to build up a port redoubt. I always forget to do that. Every time. I forget that that port is like a real shitty port. Okay, managed to get ourselves another submarine. And we're entering into 1940. Coastal sub there that's come out to play. Okay, yeah, so we now have sight on those. Ah, we've got sight on all of these. Good. Okay, so we've got 1 light cruiser there and 6 transports. We've got 2 destroyers, 1 seaplane tender, and 1 transport there. So this is not effective combat forces. 2 coastal battleships are not a concern. Neither is 1 torpedo boat, 2 destroyers, and 2 transports there. So none of these are effective combat units. Okay. These are a pest, but not a problem. And then, yeah, 3 submarines and 3 coastals with 1 light cruiser. Again, isn't a concern. We know broadly it's kind of around April time that Norway will start to be an issue. So let's do economic spying, and we'll do the short-term investment again. Okay, let's get them in. So you're in here. Lovely. I don't care about the London command or any of that jazz. Put them into this command structure. Then all of you can head down to Portsmouth where you can embark, and we can send you over to this region. naval gun here. I'm not sure we need this, to be honest with you, so I'm going to say no to it. And we're about to have a load of IC get freed up. So before I do anything, we'll put a little bit into supplies just to get those a nice little tick up. And no way do I want rubber. And let's have a look at our politicians to see if anyone else has come in. So we'll keep Churchill in place. Fuck you, Halifax. Military entrepreneur. A little bit of air. Yeah, I see that being useful. Thank you, Oliver Stanley. Okay, so we've got a compassionate gentleman for Minister of the Interior we can go for. I mean, that would be useful. Let's do that. Got the IC person there. Gort was giving us movement bonuses. Okay, so that will reduce the time it takes for some of our land units to build, so no harm there. Okay, and yeah, sure. Loads of ordnance factories and things are coming online. And, okay, so air-launched torpedoes is a definite. And yeah, there's still some air systems and stuff that we want to do. So, Army for Palestine, disable that. Who's next? So, Army for you, Oman. Army for Nepal. And Army for Burma. So 39/early 40 is going to be the year where we deal with the Germans. Then late 40 will be the year we deal with the Italians. Army for Kuwait. Army for Bhutan. Army for Guyana. Anything else? No. Okay. Right, I can see that we've caught some more subs. And they lost another coastal submarine. Let's bring all of our fleets back. So, you're both level 10. We can leave you in the field up there in the north. Yeah, it's you guys that I'm concerned about. Yeah, that's where our reserve forces are. And we are running out of destroyers. We've sustained losses and enough to replenish them, but we do need to be a little bit careful. Bring you on back as well. And yeah, we can send out this group here to patrol in the meantime. Okay, yes, we can take control of the Australian army. Sure. Okay, got a long journey to make. Okay, so all the units that you control, yeah, strategically redeploy to the north, please. To Darwin, Australia. And you're going to be the start of our Malay Defence Forces. Oh, we could send you to East Africa to help there. Nah, we don't need more units over there. What we've got should be more than enough, he says. Right, now we do have some armour that we can build up, and these mercenaries here, which I might fold into our landing forces. So, for you, let's get a division idea together. So, mixed support, how fast are you actually? 5.5 speed, that's actually fairly quick. How quick's our support? 4. Okay. We'll do the mixed support. I'm happy with that. And then maybe the anti-tank. That seems like a nice mix. So one of them, thank you. And then we've got 56 to play with another 12 or so, 14 being freed up soon. Battleship coming out, that's worth 31 as a decrease. Can't wait for that to finish up. Do want to build some carriers as well, but I want to fill out these units. So, like, these tank divisions. So, you're just a motorized infantry and a HQ at the moment. So, let's build an armor, a motorized support, or the armored support actually, SP artillery, anti-tank. So, now you've got a HQ already. And you're going to go 5 with the light vehicle. Let's get the truck. So that fills that out. 44 IC for that, so expensive. Bernard doesn't have anything at all apart from himself, so he needs a motorized infantry battalion. So you can have one of those. And then we need a similar jobby here. One of you. And then the U version of me has a motorized engineer. So we could drop the armored support in just that one unit. And then, yeah, the last one's another infantry division where we could put the armored support back in. Okay, so we're building a sizable amount of infantry there. Or at least tank units. It's going to cost us a fair whack. And yeah, I'll be done in July of 1940, so not that far. Always mobilizing. Why are you mobilizing? Influenced by Italy, but you're not near them. Can invest in some chromite, let's do it. And then let's postpone the other plans. One submarine that they've just built, I think, which has gone in Kolberg. And that's the preparations for the invasion of Norway kicking off. So we'll know when we need them out. So you can go in there, and then let's build you through. So much can we load up? It might just be that we can only load up everything in a disparate fashion. Ah, all bar one. How frustrating. Right, let's transport you over. There you go, Hagenau. Just went our way. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put one, so we're going to put 2 here and 1 here. Then we're going to put, so how many tiles is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can put 1 each, and then we can put 1 extra in a couple of spots. So let's do that. Another transport mission. Let's move the 15th Army into position over here. And then let's check on the progress of our divisions that we have in combat at the moment. So your experience is at 90%, so that's not bad at all. You guys are a little bit more disparate. But yeah, you're good to go. Some of our militia already had pretty good experience. It's about skilling up our leaders as well, actually. So Gottstrafer's level 4. Reed has got a little bit of time to go. We want them to be level 3 commanders broadly in the main as a minimum. Postpone that one, thank you. Okay, and then there goes Fleet Carrier class. So we can now consider getting some more carriers in play. And production-wise, Implacable class. So we'll get 1 like that, and we'll get 1 like this, and then tech-wise, the next one's 1940, so we could work on that immediately. July of 1941 is not that far away, and I wonder, do you want to do Lend-Lease yet? They will. Thank you very much. Now, if I put it in my queue, will you let me build it? So nothing coming in yet from them, but give it time. Okay. So yeah, we're just waiting for you to get into position there, and then we're going to take all your cores, move them around to where they're required. So, because we want them to, we'll leave our motorized infantry, and so we'll leave the original BEF army in place down here under O'Connor. So his forces are sizable. He's got a similar sized army. He's got the motorized units though. And you're going to get building on up. Move you south. Second corps, we will move into position. So you've got 2 there, 2 here. Third corps, we'll get into this position. And the 5th corps, we will move here. Lovely. And no, I don't want to export chromite, thank you. So direct fire was a little bit behind, so yeah, we're going to let that one go. bleed them dry. So you can go that way. We're going to move you there. And you here. So those 3 provinces are all going to be accounted for. Then you, and you are going to go into here. And then we're going to take you, and you there. And you. You are going to go there. So ready for the inevitable attack. And then we're going to want to extricate several of our divisions. Ah, we caught something. What did you find? Ah, a large submarine. Perfect. Let's stop the patrol so that we can get them. Come on. Off you come. You were so eager to... There we go. Good. Let's finish the job. Good, we got the large submarine. That's what you're there for. In fact, I see another one, you bastard. Get away from there. But that's what these guys up here in the north are there to do. Deal with any disparate ships that are left. Let's see if our... In fact, you can cut them off there. Boom. Deal with the threat, please. And that's another one sunk. Thank you very much, guys. Move back away. Oh, we got another one. Well, so one large submarine there, 3 littles. I see they've built up a little bit again. It's amazing how quickly Germany does this. They can very quickly rebuild their forces. We'll move the truck out because I don't care about the truck. And then you... truck. So yeah, we've got the anti-tank coming in. And then we're just waiting on these marine units to get some experience at this point. So Thomas Hutton and Brooks Dallas will be required to do some work. And okay, the Escorps de Naval Forces. So it gives us a little bit more organization of our naval forces. That's always good. And then there's their anti-tank. Perfect. Well done. Now you come down here and we're going to get you involved with the Norwegian Expeditionary Force. And we're going to earmark, I think, these fighter planes. Could make ourselves another dive bomber group. Split this up into what its different parts are. So yeah, we can build these out. Let's take this, move it over here, and let's take both of you and we'll move you into Luton, and then we can build you up to be actual air forces that we need. Burnham. get you in. Happy days. Very nicely done. Okay, it's April 6th. And we're still looking very nicely organised. Now, are most of you in your combat areas that we want you to be in? Not quite, but close. So yeah, the 15th Army has deployed. And they will cover the wing over here, and then we're going to use our armour to move up into towards Antwerp and hold a defensive line here. Centred on Liège, Namur and Antwerp. Okay. And then let's get the 4th cruiser fleet into here as well. And then let's have a think about where we want to redirect our forces and the like. Okay, so the reserve fleet. What are you missing? You're missing a destroyer. That's fine. What are you missing? A destroyer? Yeah, okay. What are you missing? A destroyer. Okay, so we're down to our last 4 reserve destroyers. But the fleets are all good to go. Let's move you back down towards Hull. You're in place as well, in fact. Rather than down towards Hull, let's move you into Newcastle and keep you in place, and then the others will move down to Hull or Dover. Come on. I want you to get these bastards. They've got 2 submarines here that you could detect. Come on. No, fine. We'll move you in this direction then, and you can do it. Come on, I've got faith. Come on, find them. Look, I can see them. They're right here. Come on. Fine, take your time. So aggravating when it's like you see them, you know they're there. You can go down there with your 3rd army, and aha, perfect. They've arrived. So we want 4 divisions down here. We want a further 4 here, because we're going to hit into this area. And then we want another 1 here. And 1 over here, so we've got another 2 down there to move in that direction. So you're going to go there. going to have one of the most effective armies we can. And then we're going to move you guys back home now. Because you're no longer required to do any more organizational reworking. And then we're going to transport you into place here. Okay, and we're going to find a nice battle for you guys to get involved in. Okay, 440. It's a shame we don't have any Lend-Lease coming from the Americans. Like, they've offered it to us, but they've not actually given us anything, which is a bit cruddy. Okay, and they really want that first. They really want this, but they're not going to get it. Okay, 7 there. Okay, so they've built up a little bit again, but not well. All of you. Keep you in port for just a little bit longer. Like, really want to get this like nailed down. Like, we should be able to easily handle all of this, and then. Okay, so the first and second cruiser fleets, are you both healthy? Not quite. Move you down to Dover. And then we'll take you guys up here. And then we'll take the third and we'll position them here in Newcastle. And we can afford a few losses on the edges at the moment. There's no harm in that. And we need to rename a lot of these divisions. They've got some stupid reorganizational names. 16th. Okay, let's give you to the 16th. And then can go to the 17th. Okay, so army-wise, about 400,000 troops in the field. There we go, caught the bastards. Alright, let's drop a save here. And I think we'll call it an episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing the next episode of Hearts of Iron 3. Thanks again, bye bye.